This is 2015. They make my nose itchy now. They make my nose itchy. Every time I relax or do something, they make my nose itchy. It's something to do with the dermatology specialists and all that in the health system. They can make my elbow itchy, yeah. They can make my knee itchy. They make me look like I've got a fucking habits or something. They make me look dirty. My nose has been itchy. I try not to scratch it because they're trying to make me look dirty. They've been doing it for years. When they were following me around in the car, they were making my nose itchy. They're making my eye itchy. They're making my neck itchy. Looking like a fucking drug addict. Eh? That's what they do with technology, right? It's serious shit. It's not a lie. It's to do with the health system. They use technology to make your epidermis, your skin, itch. Or tweak your fucking muscles, bro. Look into it. They manipulate your body and your muscles with technology. That's what they're doing to me. Anyway. My iPod. This is 2015, towards the end. 3 years before that, they've hacked my fucking iPod when I put it in my ears. The fucking music and the snare drum goes loud. The music will go soft. It'll play offbeat. They've been trying to make me fucking everything in my life offbeat. My walk, my talk, my dancing, my rhythm, everything, bro. This is not a joke. They've been fucking messing with my whole makeup of myself, of who I am as a person. So anyway, my iPod, and they make me look like a fool. Every time I put my iPod back in my pocket with my headphones on, the music will stop. So I got to pull out my iPod again. Look at the iPod now, the light shining in my face. This is what they like to do, get the light shining in my face. So now they're making me look like a fool and the light shining in my face because I'm usually in the dark. I'll set the iPod again right, put it in my pocket. It'll jaw lacquer for a little while. Next minute the volume goes up. Or the song changes, it's on shuffle. So I've got to pull it out again. I've got to put my hands in my pocket, pull it out again. They're making me look like a fucking fool. They're entertaining themselves by making me look like a fucking idiot, exactly. This is the system just thinking they can make me a fucking idiot because it's entertaining to them. The music's too loud in my ears, the wrong song comes on, so I'm constantly looking like an idiot. I'm constantly busy doing something. And they're trying to evoke anxiety, you know? Like always something to do because I'm a very relaxed person. So they've always got me fucking fiddling around with my iPod, changing it, looking at the screen, shining the light in my face. This has been going on for years. They've just messed me up as a person now. Trying to take away my calm and my cool. This has been going on for years. So when we were on camp, I had my jacket on and my iPod kept stopping and doing it because they hacked it. And we're now in the water by the beach. So I've got to pull out my iPod every time and do something. I put it back. Something else happens with my iPod. I fucking pull it out again and put it back. Finally, I dropped my fucking iPod in the fucking water. Hey, I was so fucking mad because I knew people have hacked it and they're making me fucking do this shit. So finally I lost my iPod. It dropped in the fucking water. Now it's fucked. So I lost my music. They were doing that all fucking day to me when I was there by the water. And finally I dropped my iPod in the water. And imagine them fucking sniggering to me behind closed doors. Because finally now my iPod's dropped. That's what they wanted. This is how I'm getting shafted by the fucking system with technology. They're just bullying me. I haven't done anything. Not liking something I said is not good enough reason to bully me and ruin my life. They just bully me, huh? And then the white guy there from the Beacon, the Salvation Army, Now he's relating a story to me. He used to work away. Because I used to work away. I'll tell you the story. Now he used to work away apparently. And then he got into an accident at work. Crashed a ute. And he got paid out compo or something, $500,000, something like that. Now apparently he blew all his money on crack and getting on drugs and all this crap. And he found his missus cheating with his best friend and all this rubbish. Right? Now I listened to the story with him and I wasn't sure how true it is, but all he was doing was trying to relate to me. He was talking shit to me. He's a bullshit artist. All he was doing was trying to relate to me. Because I used to dabble in crack. So he's trying to relate to me by me spending my money on crack, right? He knows about my other girlfriend cheating on me, so he's relating to me with that. All this, the whole story he came with is relative to my life and my stories. So, and he's also basically trying to say to me that the reason I'm there is because of drugs and failing in my life. You know, he's trying to embrace me. He's trying to get me to say that we're the same. And it's all a load of crap. Because I definitely know I'm not the same as you. I'd never blow all my money on shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'll never end up in a place like this due to fucking bad behavior or addiction. He was trying to embrace me to feel comfortable where I am. I still don't even know why I was there in that fucking Salvation Army. The reason I went there was because people, my family and my friends were treating me like an asshole. That's why I went there. And I didn't even know they put me in a drug rehab program. Fuck me, can you believe that? All of a sudden I'm in a drug rehab program. Christ, I wanted to get out of the place I was staying because everyone's treating me like an ass. Funny thing is, when I was there too at the Beacon, who do I see? The black drummer guy. The black drummer guy that used to drum in town. Remember him? I told you in the story earlier. About 3 years before that, I saw him in town drumming. And he was telling me to look at this little girl with a short dress on with no panties and no shoes. Same guy that's from the Salvation Army. He was setting me up that time. He was there for me. He was there. Part of the reason he was there and he paid me attention was because of the Salvation Army. Because they wanted to see whether I'm going to follow this girl around or take pictures of her or some shit because I had dirty pictures on my phone. So basically he works for the Salvation Army. They're Salvation Army people. The Salvation Army uses them to run around because they've got problems. The two junkies that I saw on the train, the girl with her legs open and the shorts on, and the other guy on the nod, yeah, I see them there at the Salvation Army too, and in town walking around all the time. The same people that set me up on the train about 3 or 4 years before as well. They all working for the system. They all in the system of being homeless and needing help from the system, the mental health system and the health system, or the people that help people, the Salvation Army. They all belong to the Salvation Army because they all need help in their lives. These are the people that were using to set me up. And when I was when I got to the Beacon, this is when I realized that people were bullying me anywhere. I realized that I could hear people bullying me when I was in the middle of the street. when I was in the middle of an oval. When I'm walking the streets in town, people are talking to me, communicating with me. You see, before that, I was always in my room, or I was in a car. So there was always technology around that I thought people could be talking through, which they were, through the TV and the stereo and all that shit. But now, at the Beacon, I realized when I was walking the streets, when I was going to the beach, I can still hear people talking to me without being in my car, without being in my room, without my phone around, with nothing on me. I can be naked in the middle of an oval and I can still hear them talking to me. Yeah. So when I got to the Beacon, I realized that they can communicate with me wherever I go, whenever they want. It's not even through my phone technology or whatever. It's like satellite technology through the sky based on sound waves or microwaves or something. Or something when I was in hospital for my ears, grommets or some shit, bro. This is no bullshit. That's when I realized, holy crap. I went to the beach, I can swim under fucking water, and I can hear them talk to me. I'm in the middle of the ocean, they're talking to me. This is not a lie. And I'm not fucking delusional or crazy. It's pretty amazing. But they've been destroying me and bullying me, bro. They pretend to be my conscience. But they're people in my life every day that have been following me around since 2011, since Haiti. So they don't need a phone to communicate to me. They don't need a stereo or a car to communicate to me. Underwater, in the beach, they were talking to me. I go to the beach, in the middle of the ocean. They talk. Anyway, I'm gonna come back. Because I done my 5. Oh, another thing. At the Beacon when I was there. And now in the morning I'll eat my toast. I'll take my toast back to where my room was. And I'm sitting on the balcony now. Hey. I take my toast, I'll take a bite. As soon as I take a bite, bang, bang! The guy on the construction site makes a noise. As soon as I turn my head, ting, ting! Someone else makes a noise. Remember what I was telling you before? Every time I move or I go to drink my coffee, ting, ting, ting! People are making a noise. It's like I must fucking move like jittery, like there's something wrong with me. Every time I move, people are making a noise. This is the construction site where people are building with cranes, painting walls, putting up props. These people are all orchestrated to make noise and make my life miserable. These are people on building sites, bro. These are people driving the cranes. When I look that way, the crane starts moving all of a sudden. The system's changing my reality and they're trying to make me think I'm fucking loopy, losing it. You know what I'm saying? These are people on construction sites, bro, all focused on me and my movements. They're getting signals to do things based on my movements and what I'm doing. That's how important I am for people fucking my life up. Because they think I'm this rapist, pedophile, dog, perv, fucking armed robber, bro. And they think I've gotten away with these crimes. They think I'm guilty. Hell, I've been a good guy my whole life, except, and people are treating me with absolute impunity. So that was another thing at the Beacon. Every day, every morning, except 5 weeks, I've had to chow my toast. Those are making a noise. Go to drink my coffee, making a noise. When we were supposed to go for walks and all that there, people would leave me behind. They won't tell me the information of what's going on. They all isolating me and ignoring me, exactly. Bullying me. I'm in a place where people are supposed to help each other and they all fucking against me, bully me, and I don't know why. I know why now. I told you it's because they've been told by the system to bully me, because the system thinks I'm some kind of criminal that's gotten away with rape, fucking armed robberies, perversion, and pedophilia, bro. Yeah. I'm Baden Allen. I haven't done fucking anything bad in my whole life, exactly. You know what I'm saying? One or two situations that just happen, all of a sudden I'm the dog. No. I've lost everything in my life because of this nonsense. This is the end of 2015. I'll come back to where I leave the beacon now and go to Harry Hunter's. I'll come do that in another segment.